Hello guys and welcome to StarMade. Today I have something a bit different to show you. So I have been playing this game for years, and through these years I have accumulated, well, over 50 gigabytes of files and blueprints, which translates to about a few tens of thousands of saved blueprints of various versions and sizes. And how much of it did you actually see in my videos? Well, not a lot, maybe less than 1%. Because most of the builds I start are not really good enough for me to actually make real dedicated videos and releases. But there are some that are massive and great looking projects that I never had time to continue. So let's dive in. So in this first episode I prepared some really old and a few relatively newer build attempts. A small shipyard that ultimately didn't meet the SkyCorp standards of being big and grand enough. But maybe it could have been a perfect shipyard for a fresh start on a new server. But still I didn't feel like this alone would be enough to make a video or actual doc release, so I let it collect dust in my oversized blueprints folder until one day some component from it gets useful in my future builds as a template. There are some nice details and overall shape was interesting, but I do regret not making it a super project scale build. With some additional hangars and landing pads and a massive control towers and industrial complexes, it could have been a great build. The next few builds are not so successful attempts at replicas and generally were pretty much uninteresting. But there were actually a few good designs that got superseded by something even more awesome in the past. The most promising one was the big industrial station that is probably only 10% completed. It was full of pipes, machinery, and was supposed to have a massive docking ring well above its current structure, and control towers, offices and refineries. But yeah, it was too large a project, so I abandoned it. Next up, it's the oldest project in this video that never got continued. It's the skeleton of an old 𝐒𝐓𝐀 interdictor cruiser that I still might try to build one day, and a big shipyard that can close and open on demand when ships are under construction. Overall, I liked the idea of an opening and closing shipyard, but I soon realized that its shape was too straight, and with all the projects I had, I just had to abandon it. Maybe one day I get started with a much better and improved one, but for now it waits. And the last few builds we will skip past the small roleplay island that I tried to build and go straight to the another shipyard that I tried. This one is vertical and it does look great, but I made a mistake of actually building it too large, because on my concept papers that I drew it was supposed to have additional construction that made it 4 times larger than this one, and that was too overwhelming to even think about it at that time. So yeah, I had to shelve it for now. I do have a smaller version of this shipyard under construction because the finished product is, well, it's just too good to abandon it. So yeah, that's all from me today. I hoped you like this new format I'm trying out. I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of blueprints that I still want to show you, so there's much more to come. So until next time, thank you all for watching and see you all next time.